Hello everyone, this is Sean's Death Star, the bomb I call it. I tried using the wire down the hole down the centre in this one, but the rod's just arced straight over because right at the top here is where the coil is narrowest, and it just, anything you put in there conductive, it just fries it. However, so I tried all these, and as you can see there, I filled the straws with epoxy around the wire, but I went straight through it like it wasn't even there. So that one's on standby. Anyway, so I did a very laborious experiment today. I won't bore you with the details, but I tried all these rods, different gauges of wire going into the center. There are like 7 holes there for different things to put down, to see how many I could get, to see how much power I could draw out of the center of the coil. Yeah, it was the 3/16 rods, brass rods. I don't have 1/8" rods, but I suspect they're better, but the 3/16 were better than any of the wires, and pretty much by far. So I put in 6 of those, one at a time, get about 50 volts extra output from each added bar, and I think the resonance of the coil only dropped about I think it was 70 kilohertz with the 6 rods put in, and I was just tuning it every time with the caps, but the caps always pretty much turned out the same. I've got my ABHA coil set up in series with the output from all the rods, so it's going in here and then it's coming out and it's going to this ring. I'm not sure if it's going to light up or not, I haven't tested it yet, but I'll just put this back on so we can get a reading on the scope. And this is the yellow reading, and that'll give us the output of this in frequency, because I want to check and see if it's the same as the frequency of the coil, which is what Nathan was getting. Alright, so I'll switch it on. If anybody can explain to me why I have to do this, is when I switch it on, in order to get that, I can't have it at the correct resonant capacitance. I have to tune it back down to get the maximum. So it's about 1.26 kilovolts there, and if I would have to initially knock off 10, there you go. Now we're talking. And then I just come down another 8 or so, and it's steadily increasing. We're up to 2.7, 2.8. Oops, too many. Damn it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's fine tuning this. Alright, so there we go. So I have to have all these individual nanofarads on and then switch them off as I'm doing now in sequence. Okay, so I'll leave 12 nanofarads is on, that's all it is, and that's the best that gets. So the green is the current probe, and that's 180 degrees out of phase with the voltage in all of the systems. The blue is that's the probe at the side here, so that's just picking up the Tesla coil voltage. That's just under just under 3 kilovolts, 2.86 kilovolts. The yellow is 1.32 kilovolts, and that's on the other side of the ABHA, the torus coil, which is connecting the series to the rods in the center. And the magenta is here, which is right before the output of the rods before they go to the ABHA coil, and that's the current probe beside it. 20 volts, 0.94 on the amps. I changed the tuning a little bit according to Nathan's video that he put out, and I got about another kilovolt out of it. So anyway, we live and learn. And yep, and our light is lit up. That's cool. And importantly, the frequency, as you can see, is exactly the same as the resonant frequency, which is 648 and some change kilohertz, and the frequency coming out of the toroid coil is exactly the same, and it hasn't caused any. I think it was 3 kilohertz I measured when I added it from before and after. Anyway, it's all interesting. Thanks very much.